It's 8:58 a.m. and this show is being recorded live in Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to morning motivation I'm so used to doing my motivation show. So welcome to Inspiration with Diamond Perry. I decided to change the name, same platform and same plan, same trajectory. So today I like to talk a little bit about why you may not be winning and different things that you could do to make your situation better today. I'm not going to be on here for too long, but when we start our morning, we have to start our morning in a positive manner, thinking about positive things before I get started in the morning. After my prayer, I definitely listen to people that inspire me, like Steve Harvey. I really like him. He's very inspirational. I listen to Pastor Mike and Pastor Keon Henderson, and that's my inspiration, besides God. So it's really good to get up and read scriptures and read positive things. If you're somebody that surfs on the internet early in the morning, make sure that you are watching things that are positive. If something negative comes in your timeline, hurry up and scroll by it because in the morning we feed our mind. And the way that we feed our mind through reading or through listening to music or watching videos, and those things have a lot to do with how our day turns out and how our day goes. So if you're implanting negativity and negative information in your brain, then those are the results that you're going to get out. That is the type of energy that you're going to grasp, and that is how your day is going to go. So if you want a positive day, a positive outcome, if you're looking to make lots of money, you just want to have a successful day, then the best thing that you could do is after praying, after thanking God for waking you up, for blessing you and giving you another day, you definitely want to start reading positive stuff, watching positive videos. I used to scroll through social media and see fights and, negative stuff, and I would stop and check it out for a second just because when you see stuff like that, it catches your attention like really fast. It catches your attention. It is sad to say, but negativity, excuse me, negativity definitely catches our attention before something positive grasps us. So it's kind of like when you're on the internet and you're trying to get someone's attention, you're trying to get them to watch your video, you almost have to be screaming out, because the first couple of seconds is everything. And if a person isn't grasped or you can't catch their attention in the first few seconds of the video, they're going to scroll by. And that is how the internet is set up. The way that our minds are set up is a very short attention span. So it has to be excitement in the beginning of that video, the first couple seconds, in order to grasp your attention and get you to stop and watch. So we're all guilty of, if we see something in our timeline that may be negative, then okay, we're going to kind of stop and look at it. So you have to refrain from doing stuff like that in the morning. Stop looking at negative videos when you see they're fighting, they're in McDonald's, having a fight, someone's in the street having a fight. You need to scroll by that. And so, another thing about the algorithm on social media, if you are not watching those things, they're also going to stop showing you those things. Meta is going to stop putting negative things in your timeline and your algorithm. So I noticed that once I stopped watching stuff like that, I stopped watching negative videos, fights, different things like that. I scroll by. I don't see that stuff in my timeline anymore. So they're only going to suggest to you the type of content that they see that you are watching. They're going to suggest healthy videos. Once I started watching videos about like face yoga, I do a lot of face yoga in the morning, then I start seeing a lot of creators who were doing content regarding face yoga, taking care of your face, skincare, different things like that. I watch a lot of videos on IG that have to do with clean eating, vegan eating, juicing, detoxing. So that's a lot of what I see. So what you watch is what they're going to put in your timeline. That's what Meta is going to feed you. So if you're watching negativity and you're someone that likes to scroll in the morning time, then your day is possibly going to start off negative because that is what you're feeding your brain. Or it may be a good idea to stay off of social media um, in the morning time, you know. But the more positive stuff that you watch, the more positive content that they're going to put in your timeline. So, one of the reasons that you may not be winning, and I don't just mean career wise, I mean in life, period, is because you may be surrounded around negative people. Not only watching negative content, it's all about how you feed your brain. It's also about the way that you eat. If you're eating a lot of sugar and junk and food that's not good for you, that is a negative aspect in your life because your body is going to feel lousy. Food that's processed and is bad for you causes a lot of brain fog. So all of those different things weigh into factors on your health. If your health is poor, then your workmanship is going to be poor. Your career is going to be poor. Everything in your life is going to be poor because you're living a poor lifestyle. So a poor lifestyle doesn't just mean income wise, it doesn't mean financially wise. It's all about your health too. That's why you hear the saying a lot, health is wealth. Yes. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're not eating correctly, and you're not exercising, then you are not going to make the type of finances that you want to make, the type of money that you want to make. You're not going to be able to make that because you're going to feel lousy. I've always found that when I eat clean, the cleaner that I eat, the better my body feels. Even if I'm not eating clean and I'm eating processed food or I'm eating a lot of chips, because chips is my big thing. Chips is hard for me to break. I love potato chips. I love any type of chips. So that's still considered a processed food. So when I'm eating a lot of things that are not good for me, my body feels lousy no matter what type of vitamins I'm taking. And I take supplements daily. Vitamin D3 is very good for you. B12, vitamin E, B1, different things like that. You need to be taking D3 with K2, or is it K1? But you need to be taking that. You need to be taking D3 with K. And so those vitamins are good for you. But if you're not exercising, if your body is not getting any type of motion, like you're not stretching when you get up, you're not taking walks, even if you feel like you don't have time to get in the gym, you need to be doing some sort of exercising, especially if you're a person that sits at a desk all day and your job consists of sitting down. That's not healthy. So you want to make sure that you're walking, that you're getting some sort of exercise. All of these things tie in with your life being successful. That is a part of discipline. If you put just anything in your body, you are what you eat. So if you're eating a bunch of junk, you're going to feel like junk. If you're feeling like crap all the time, you're not going to be able to meet your goals because you don't feel good. You're tired. You're not getting rest. You're also not going to sleep well when you're not eating well. When you're eating junk, you're going to be up more or you're going to be sleeping at the wrong times, napping during the day. And during the day, you should be getting to your coin. So it's very important the way you eat. That could be one reason that you're not winning. But one of the big reasons that I like to point out to people are distractions and confirmation. Those distractions are you being afraid to cut off people in your life that you know are no good or they're not acclimated with your purpose. They have nothing to do with your purpose. Not only are they not supporting you, but they're not supposed to be there. We all have an intuition in life, and we know when someone's supposed to be in our life and we're not. And a lot of times we don't cut people off because of the time spent or because we're blood related. There could be so many reasons. It could be a romantic relationship and you're still inside of that relationship because you feel like, hey, I've been with this person for 10 years. I've been with this person for 15 years. Well, guess what? Now that doesn't work anymore. And a lot of times people stay in relationships way longer than what they should. So you may have known 10 years ago that you weren't supposed to be with that person. But as long as you're holding on to people in your life who are distractions, or for whatever reason, their season has run its course in your life, it's time to let go. So if you're somebody that is afraid to let people go, that's another thing that will hold your goals back, will it will put a stoppage in your blessings. You won't really reach the goals that you're working towards because you have the wrong people in your life. You have the wrong people around you. So it's all about the people around you, your environment. It could be so many different factors, but hey, make a checklist out on things that you need to do and things that you need to eliminate in your life, and do those things so that you can be successful. Thank you for listening. Happy Tuesday. Have a blessed day. Go do your big one. Get that coin, get in your bag, and whatever it is that you've been holding on to that's been holding you back, let it go today.